All right, prior to recording this video, I wasn't aware that Donald Trump had already had his staff release the JFK files on archive.gov. And going through it, I'm already seeing a lot of redactions when Trump said he gave the command to have no redactions. So everything that I say in this video still stands.
I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact.
Don't expect anything new. And the government, even under Donald Trump, is playing the same stupid games. Will the day ever come where the adults on Team MAGA or Team Democrat come to their senses, dust off the cognitive dissonance cobwebs out of their brains, put their thinking caps on, and realize, hey, you know what? We can't trust political parasites. They never tell the truth, and they always promise us the moon. Before we listen to what liar Donald J. Trump says, and he is a liar, come on, everybody understands he's a liar. Oh, he just exaggerates sometimes. No, he outright lies. Before we get to that, I just want to show you this article right here because Trump made a pretty interesting promise that he was going to release 80,000 pages of the JFK assassination files, and it's supposed to happen this afternoon. Well, I've given it all day long. It's 5:46 p.m. Central Standard Time as I record this, just shy of 6 p.m. Central, and we still don't have JFK files. And even if we did, do you think they're going to be files that anybody's surprised about, that anybody hasn't seen before? Do you think this is going to be a rug pull just like they did with the Epstein files? This is stage one right here. Wait for it. There's more to come. And they only gave you files that were already released like a decade ago. President Donald Trump said he would release approximately 80,000 pages related to the assassination of former President John F. Kennedy on Tuesday afternoon. That's today. Part of his efforts to make cases of public interest more accessible. Well, hasn't happened yet. Didn't happen in his first 4 years. And don't look for it right now. Like I said in a post just earlier today on the X platform, Trump might as well dress as Lucy and have a football, walk around wherever he goes with a football for the rest of his life, because that's all he's good at doing, is pulling the football away from Charlie Brown, making him a promise. No, this time it's going to be different. We're going to make America great again. We're going to release the JFK files. We're going to have full transparency. I got Cash in as the FBI director. I've got Tulsi Gabbard in there as DNI. I've got Kristi Noem as the Department of Homeland Security. I've got all these good people, these pro-American people in place. Well, guess what? Turns out they're not really pro-American people so much as they are pro-Israeli people. And before I get started with this right here, I just want to remind you about what Trump said about the power that Israel once exercised over Congress, as though Congress isn't owned by AIPAC and Israel today. Listen to this.
You know, the biggest change I've seen in Congress is Israel literally owned Congress. You understand that 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And it was so powerful.
Literally owned Congress. And it was so powerful. That's true. You know, we talk about Trump being a liar, but he's actually telling the truth right here. Not the part about where they no longer currently own Congress, but yeah, they had complete control over Congress. Complete control. Think about this. A foreign entity controlled the people who are supposed to be representing Americans.
It was so powerful. And today it's almost the opposite. You have between AOC and...
That's the lie. Today it's almost the opposite. No, Congress still has and has had for decades complete control over Congress.
And Omar and these people that hate Israel, they hate it with a passion. They're controlling Congress, and Israel is not a force in Congress anymore. It's just amazing. I've never seen such a change. And we're not talking about over a very long period of time, but I think you know exactly what I'm saying. They had such power, Israel had such power, and rightfully, over Congress.
Israel had power rightfully over Congress from the perspective of the guy who ran on Make America Great Again. No more foreign entanglements, criticizing Obama and Biden for getting involved in the Middle East conflicts. And now he's involved in a Middle East conflict in Yemen directly. I mean, even during his 4 years as president, he dropped 46 bombs every single day of his presidency to the 37 bombs that Drone Bombia was dropping. And he has no room to criticize any Democrat for being a warmonger while he's being a warmonger himself. He believes that Israel rightly has control over the people who are supposed to be representing the American people. If you were going to talk constitutionally about this, that looks like treason to me. And yet, I want to talk to all you people who support Donald Trump. You really support this? You support this traitorous action? You support a guy who says, no, a foreign country should have control over the American Congress. That's who Donald Trump is. That's what he said with his own lips.
And now it doesn't. It's incredible.
That's a lie. And now it absolutely does, just as much as it ever has. And if that weren't so, we wouldn't be giving $3.9 billion a year to Congress. So let's just go back to this real quick. The president announced the release on Monday while visiting the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts and asserted that the government would not redact anything. Most of the records related to the Kennedy assassination have already been released, but here is Trump's hollow promise.
We are tomorrow announcing and giving all of the Kennedy files. So people have been waiting for decades for this, and I've instructed my people that are responsible, lots of different people, put together by Tulsi Gabbard, and that's going to be...
Let's just clarify, that's Tulsi gun grabber Gabbard. That's Tulsi limit and ban high-capacity magazines and assault weapons Gabbard. That's Tulsi anti-Second Amendment Gabbard, just like Donald Trump is anti-Second Amendment while he claims to be for the Second Amendment.
Released tomorrow. We have a tremendous amount of paper. You've got a lot of reading. I don't believe we're going to redact anything. I said, just don't redact. You can't redact. But we're going to be releasing the JFK files, and that would be tomorrow. Do you have anything else to add to that, Carolyn? So that's a big announcement. They've been waiting for that for decades.
Not really that big of an announcement. It's going to be nothing. It's going to be a nothing burger, just like the Epstein files. Nothing at all. So why would this guy be incentivized? What's leading him to mislead the people, to throw out those QAnon nonsense breadcrumbs?
And I said during the campaign I'd do it, and I'm a man of my word.
He is absolutely not a man of his words. If I was president, you'd be in jail. Well, the Clintons aren't in jail, not even close. There's not going to be any indictments. It doesn't matter about this auto pen from Biden dissolving all of the pardons. Hunter Biden's not going to jail. Neither is creepy Uncle Joe. Neither is Anthony Fraudstein. Neither is Deborah Birx. No, Mayorkas isn't going to jail. Nothing's happening. There's not going to be indictments. And even if there are, there's not going to be charges. And even if there were, it's not going to go anywhere. Never does. Never will. Stop waiting for it. Stop believing in government. Stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Put it down. Check yourselves out of the cult of personality. Scoop away the cognitive dissonance dust. Get rid of the mental disharmony. Stop following psychopaths like this and creepy Uncle Joe and Kamala Harris and Barack Obama. Stop following them. Quit it. Do yourself a favor. Slap yourself into reality and realize ain't nobody going to come to save you. There is no savior. Don't wait for it. We got to save ourselves.
So tomorrow you have the JFK files. What time will they be released? Tomorrow afternoon, okay?
Tomorrow afternoon. Well, tomorrow was yesterday, and today is the tomorrow that he was talking about yesterday. And now, like I said, it's 6 p.m. Central Standard, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, while I was doing this video right here, somebody dropped me a link and said, hey, the JFK assassination records have been released. It's on archives.gov. I will leave the link in the description for you if you want to take a look at it. It says March 18th, 2025 release. In accordance with President Donald Trump's directive of March 17th, 2025, all records previously withheld for classification that are part of the President JFK assassination record collection are released. The National Archives has partnered with these agencies across the federal government. As of March 18th, 2025, the records are available to access either online at this page or in person via hard copy. It's got sections 10 and 11 withholdings. Section 10 of the President John F. Kennedy Assassination Records Collection Act of 1992 addresses information withheld under court seal or for grand jury secrecy. And Section 11 of the Act addresses records with tax return information subject to Section 6103 of the Internal Revenue Code, the IRS, or deeded to government from a private citizen. So what we've got here is we've got PDF files. I opened the first 10 of them right here. This shows 1 to 10 of 1,123 entries so far. It's got the recent releases from 2023, 2022, 2021, 2017 through 2018. And just to show you some of these releases right here, this is the first PDF file. Here's the second one. Here's the third one. All these consisting of a couple pages. This one right here has 37 pages within it. This has 3 pages. This has 3 pages. This right here is 6. This has 2. This has 1. So just to let you know, we do have the release now. Wasn't aware of that before. Jeffrey James Mate says he sure did. Super champ. Thank God you aren't president. Thank God I'm not president either. I wonder, do you think there's going to be anything brand new? Will there be anything to expose and implicate Mossad or the CIA or specific names of people who are involved in these kind of operations? What do you think? My bet is we ain't going to get anything new, nothing substantial, nothing substantive, nothing earth-shaking. And even when we get them, there will be nothing substantive, nothing new, no earth-shattering information exposing the CIA and Mossad. Don't look for it. Ain't going to happen.
Have you seen what's in the files? Have you read them?
I've heard about them.
Was there anything interesting?
He's heard about them. Well, according to Judge Napolitano, they showed you what was going on. And they scared you. And you told Napolitano, if you refer to my couple videos back, you told Napolitano, if you saw what I saw, you wouldn't be releasing them either. But now all of a sudden he's going to release them? Interesting.
It's going to be very interesting.
Was there an executive summary supplied to you as president?
No, I'm not doing summaries. You'll write your own summaries. It's many pages. Is it 80,000 pages? Approximately 80,000 pages. So it's a lot of stuff. And you'll make your own determination.
You make your own determination. Ain't nothing. There won't be anything for you to determine other than, oh yeah, we've had this stuff for a long time. There's nothing new here. It's not a big deal. It's not earth shattering. Don't look for anything different. Leave your thoughts about this, because people call me frickin' crazy for saying, man, you're so hard on Trump. What are you, a leftist? What are you, a libtard? What's going on with you? What's wrong with your brains, Brian? This guy, just like all political parasites, is controlled by Isra He double hockey sticks. Ain't gonna change. It will never change until people wake up and realize, oh, Congress doesn't represent us. Senators, even Senator Bernie Sanders, they don't represent us. They represent Israel. They represent the welfare state, the warfare state. They represent the 12,000 lobbyists who run Washington's District of Criminals. They answer to the bureaucrats. They answer to AIPAC. Ain't nothing going to change until the people wake up and go, you know what? We've been hoodwinked by the left versus right paradigm lie. And maybe it's a good idea for us to stop being at each other's throats and set our sights on the Zio International Banking Cartel and all the parasitic puppets that dangle from their Zio strings. Leave your thoughts about this for the world and the global thought police in the comment section below. Guys, it helps a lot if you like this video and if you share this video on this platform right now, whether you're watching on YouTube or X or Facebook or Instagram, wherever you see this, just share it out. If you want to copy my videos, I don't care. I just need to get the message out. Truth fears no scrutiny. Truth is the first casualty in any war. Truth is the new hate speech, and truth is treason in the empire of lies. Let's commit a little treason, shall we? I'll see you in the next video.